Okay. Tornado Cash is dead. If you go to its website, you can be sentenced to 30 years in prison. How's it going? I'm Mike, and I cover news, stories, and projects in the crypto space. And here's what's going on this week. Tornado Cash is gone. Tornado Cash's users are the scum of the earth and criminals. And the developments of Tornado Cash are being rounded up and arrested. Wow. Tornado Cash is a mixing protocol used to mask Ethereum transactions. It works by mixing everyone's Ethereum up before you exchange it. So the longer you hold your ETH in Tornado Cash, the more secure and private it gets. Here's two simple and profound reasons why Tornado Cash is a very necessary service. Number one, if you get paid in crypto, you don't want your employer to know what you do with the money. Reason number two, if you pay someone in crypto, you don't want the person you pay to know everything that you've ever done. Crypto privacy is very important.
Yes, Michael. Crypto privacy is very important.
Oh, not you again.
You know who else this could be used for, Michael? Hacker groups, money laundering, and all kinds of illegal activities.
I'm sure it wasn't that bad.
There is literally a well-known hacker organization called the Lazarus Group who openly used Tornado Cash.
Ah, shit.
It's been many years since I've opened my eyes.
Well, it looks like the federal government and 1995 chaotic evil Furby agree. OFAC, OFAC, or the Offices of Foreign Ass Control, has added Tornado Cash and all of its user base to its shit list, also known as the SDN list. This list contains people and companies that can no longer do business in the United States. Doing business with anyone on this list will result in hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines and 30 years in prison. Years in prison, what the
Rot in hell.
It gets worse, much worse. Every address associated with Tornado Cash is now also on the SDN list. It's estimated to be about $437 million locked down by this list.
You know, Michael, people on the SDN list can send illegal ETH to anyone they desire, thus arming every affected ETH address with the ability to sentence anyone to 30 years in prison.
This has to be one of the dumbest, most embarrassing, unenforceable moves by our government that myself or 1995 chaotic evil Furby have ever seen. Well, that's it for this story. Is what I would say if this was a normal world. A 29-year-old Tornado Cash developer was just arrested by Dutch police for writing code for an open source project. If I contributed to Tornado Cash by correcting some spelling mistakes in some of the notes, would I get arrested as well? How much code do you need to code to get arrested? If I change the code from like tabs to spaces, do I get arrested? If I show the code in this video, will I go to prison? It's the code from Shrek 2's home DVD menu.
Yes, you should all be imprisoned.
Furby, come on.
And tortured.
You're really gonna call for torture in your first ever video reveal?
Torture.
A crypto lobbying group, Coin Center, is planning on challenging the US government's decision on this matter. So we'll see what happens next week with this absolute disaster. So what do you think, audience? Was shutting down Tornado Cash a good move? Should the developers be arrested? Should everyone who used Tornado Cash be viewed as criminals?
And remember, audience, Celsius' CEO, Voyager's CEO, Do Kwon, Sifu, they all have one thing in common. They're all free and rich while the Tornado Cash developer is in prison. What a wonderful world we live in.
Leave your most spicy comments below. I'm Mike, and I cover news, stories, and projects in the crypto space. I hope you enjoyed the video.